So let me move more into like the what if element. Like, yeah, I guess it's so if I could, right? So what if I could? There, okay, cool. So I feel good about that. I've checked it, and just so you know, so this is me practicing out loud right now. We'll turn this into some other frameworks and other things inside of like some of my other practice, other platforms where I'll go and lead people through this. But right now, you're observing me actually going through the actions. So what happened there was something I call like I don't know, I have a name for it, so I'll give it a name right now. I call it a check in, right? A check in, or like I like to call myself in. And what happened here is I said it's a moment of alignment. I said, okay, this thing's about what if versus what is. It's a new realization. It's a new awareness that's coming online for me. And when I get a new awareness, what I like to do is uh, spend time evaluating myself and evaluating my actions through that lens. So that awareness is not an actual reality of life, but it is a way in which I can see things through. Y'all may not know this. I'm wearing contacts right now. I usually wear glasses, and if I'm not wearing glasses, I don't really see much. Right? Doesn't mean that the thing isn't right there, but without the glasses on, it's not. It's really comes out of focus. When I put on the glasses, I recognize that when I wear glasses, things appear smaller. It's almost like things appear. Anyway, they appear smaller to me. So I don't. It's almost as if my eye translates everything at about like 90% of the size that I see it in when I wear my contacts, which feels more magnified, right? I don't know which one's 100%. I have no clue how big something is because of that distinction there. But the other thing that's really interesting is that the contacts I wear also are they're blue tinted, right? So it's almost like you know how people wear like the glasses so that I don't know what it's supposed to do, but you're supposed to be able to look at laptops and computer screens more. But the contacts I wear actually aren't clear. They have like they're like a brownish, yellowish, orangish thing, And so when I put them on, my world actually dims in just a bit with just a tint of yellow, right? And it feels natural to me now, but that's the lens that I have on. And when I take out my contacts, I can see the world just turns brighter because like it was no longer tinted. So why did I bring this up? Well, I bring this up in terms of like these different awarenesses, the different things that I bring into these conversations. I might bring in different distinctions, right? What if versus what is a distinction. And what I like to do is part of the part of the element of like incorporating and embodying it and like making it a part of who I am. So I no longer have to think about it and turn it from this conscious thing to an unconscious thing. Is that I like to actually wear it like a different lens, to imagine it like a lens and say, okay, when I wear the what if versus what is distinction lens, right? Maybe things go from being really clear to being yellow tinted a little bit. Or maybe I'm looking at the same thing, but it feels magnified now because even though like because the lens in which I'm looking at it has changed. And so you'll see that like it's not just what happens externally, but I use that on my own thinking, right? I think it's Dan Sullivan of Strategic Coach who's like I help people think about their thinking. And I'm a meta person, but so meta meaning like I like to how we do something is the actual end result. Hmm, that's really helpful right there. Um, why was that helpful? Is because this part of what's happening during these 10,000 minutes, part of what's happening as I transition back to like leading the movement as opposed to like um, just working with people who are outliers. And I think there's a big distinction there. But part of what's happened is that I'm trying to reclaim, like, see my own path. Right. And so that's happening right now. You're seeing me get comfortable. I'm learning out loud and I'm living it out loud. And I'm so grateful for this because I know that in 10,000 minutes or so, um, this is all going to feel really natural. I'm talking to a producer who's working here to help me come up with different topics and themes and inviting people on and so on and so forth. So like there's a realness to this, to who is being created in real time. And this component, I said something, I forgot what I said. I'll go back and read the transcript later on. It'll help me out. Y'all, if you remember it, you can put it into the chat. But there's something that's real right now that's showing up that says like, oh, like this is how like you're playing the game. Like this is what it is for you. Like it was something about the meta part where I'm like, how I do the work is the work. That is the result. it's like the journey is the destination. I think that yeah, I think that there's a time where I was like, oh, my journey, the journey is, it's more important to be on the journey than it is to get to the destination. And then Niiamah came on. I was like I had really I had two kids and a mortgage, and I was like, no, we got to get there. Like we got to go to the destination. Like let's just get there. Let's not worry about the journey as much. And I think that now where there's an integration that's taking place where it's like, oh no, the journey is the destination. Like that's it. Like how we do this is it. And that's what gets multiplied. Now we can go and repurpose it, repackage it. We can put it in different containers and make it show up in different ways. But it's really clear to me that like uh, the fact that right now this is not a teaching stream as much as it is like me sharing and letting you know like what is actually going on inside my head and how I'm trying to unpackage this. And this is like my way of processing my outlier journey. Like that also is the work. I'm feeling good about this right now. I'm gonna end this message here. I'm excited to come in and be able to play more with y'all in a regular way. I'm excited to see what ends up sticking. What formats I decide to continue doing in the future. Please let me know, like in the comments, like what worked for you, or come join us inside of the Outliers Edge, like actual space. It's You can go to outliersedge.com/guild, and that will take you over there. I'll come up with a new link for it, or you can just use the QR code that's on the page right here. I'll give you a bigger version of it right here if you want to just pull that in. I think this one should work. So if you want here, you can come and join us inside of the Outliers Edge movement and space inside the school. We're having a lot of fun in that space. And honestly, we're bringing it up and making it into what it needs to be for everything that's coming next. Here we go. I had to play around a little bit to figure out how to get it to to show you the way I want it to. But yeah, we'd love to come see you. Come join us inside of the Outliers Edge movement. It's outliersedge.com/guild, or school.com/outlier, or just use any of the QR codes on the page. This is in this space here. You get access to come join us on these live daily calls. I'll be moving these calls typically to about 1 p.m. Pacific going forward. Today, I have a conflict, so it may not happen later on today. But generally speaking, I want to come on from 1 to 4, about 3 hours. We'll see me do more of the podcasting in real time. You'll see me bring on more uh, clients. You'll see me like having more conversations with people and just being like, hey, look, basically, if you want to like hang with me, I'm doing it all live. Like, like that's it. I might even continue having some more sessions with Sauce on live as well. But I'm appreciative of you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. And we'll keep growing together. Give me your feedback and let me know how you're going to be able to use what if more. Uh, how you can leverage what if as a greater tool than what is. Like I don't have to be courageous, y'all. I think that's the thing. Like what is it I have to be courageous about? I don't have to be courageous. Oh, sorry, something just really clicked up to me on here. Like in post, like my team can come in and like take that minute where that little bit where I'm like, I don't have to be courageous, y'all. Like what if like that bit I just said, they can take that and put it like somewhere earlier in the message or cut out some other portions so that people can watch the live stream to see everything that happens. It's like, hey, this is me unpacking it. This is how it is. And then they can come in and then watch the clipped or curated version if they just want to get like, boom, right to the mix. Like how is this changing things? What does this mean for me? And then I will then be able to see like, oh, this is what the curated version looks like. This is what the polished version looks like here. That's been edited. There's B-roll. There's additional things making it to help it make sense. And like I then get a chance to play with that really meaningfully, and make something out of it. I think that's really cool. And like I can imagine if that happening, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just really excited. Something occurred to me where like I get to make the live stream and share my thoughts in the way that come most natural to me, but the way that it then gets like packaged out into the world doesn't have to be this version, you know, but it's coming from this version. And if you ever want to see it, there's always a behind the scenes because it's just here. I saw my face a little bit right there, y'all. This is just a little bonus for y'all here on live, but I saw my face. I was like, oh, like this is what it is. Like I was kind of like grimacing as it was coming out. But I think that's one of the brilliant parts of doing it in this manner where I'm like, oh, I got a chance to to live through the discomfort. I even get it like even right now, like my energy is a certain way, like my voice is coming out in a certain way. I'm like, should I be more animated? Should I be doing things? I'm like, no, but this is who I am right now. And we'll play with it. So we'll end with this here. Like, be you on purpose. Go out there, like be like, yeah, be you on purpose. I think that's it. And I'm realizing that it isn't be you polished. It's be you on purpose. And it's be like, and my purpose here is possibility and play. And I'm leaning into it. I'm leaning into it more. Even like y'all don't even know. Like I was like, am I allowed to wear this hoodie before I come on? Like I keep there's these micro elements of me challenging myself so that I can just show up for you all. And honestly for me, because there's something to this all. So we'll keep getting better at this. We'll keep growing. I would love to hear from you on anything that's shown up for you around this, any insights you have. And every single conversation with what's the biggest insight you have. Put that into the comments, put that into the chat. You can send me a DM if you want to talk about it more privately, or probably the better place to go do this is to come join us inside of Outliers Edge, the movement, which is over on. I like the movement, by the way. But you can do this Allies Edge movement at school.com/outlier or use the QR code that you see on the screen. All right. Until the next time we talk, remember, be you on purpose. Journey on.